MotoGP 24 continues the tradition of its predecessors, focusing on realism and immersion. The game introduces new mechanics that make it the most immersive in the series to date. The Riders Market is a new feature in the career mode where both player and AI-controlled riders can be swapped between teams based on their performance. This adds an extra layer of strategy and realism to the game. The game also introduces stewards who enforce the rules of the track and deliver penalties to players and AI riders alike. This feature brings the game closer to the real-world racing experience. For those who prefer a balance between fun and realism, the game offers options to determine the severity of these punishments. MotoGP 24 introduces an adaptive difficulty feature that calibrates how well AI drivers perform against you. This feature is particularly beneficial for new players, allowing them to naturally come up against tougher racers as their skills progress. However, the game's tutorial system has been criticized for being a clunky mess of menus and often tedious explanations of complex mechanics. One of the highlights of MotoGP 24 is the inclusion of 5 historical circuits. Racing around iconic tracks like Donington Park or Laguna Seca with the current MotoGP bikes is a thrilling experience that brings back great memories. Despite the new features and improvements, some critics argue that the game does little to distinguish itself from previous entries in the series. The game has been described as a solid but somewhat bare-bones experience. Critics also point out that the game is not very welcoming to new players, beyond the new adaptive difficulty feature. The game offers a realistic and immersive motorcycle racing experience with its new features and mechanics. However, its lack of significant improvements over its predecessors and its unwelcoming nature towards new players may be points of concern for some gamers. Despite these criticisms, MotoGP 24 is still a solid choice for fans of the series and motorcycle racing enthusiasts.
Crash on the track has forced officials to stop the race. Flag is being waved after a serious crash on the track. The officials have no choice but to stop the race.